Good morning, world. As it is written, a voice spoke to Moses out of a flaming bush saying, I am God. What were his thoughts? Do you think he was going crazy? Would you think that you were? Though he may not appear to us in a flaming bush, we are still to recognize his voice and listen to it. Moses at first was like, Here am I, until he finds out that what God wants him to do makes him uncomfortable. And as soon as he finds out that, then he's like, Who am I? Questioning, Who am I to do what it is that you want me to do? I can't do that. God was sending him back to Egypt where he was wanted for murder. That made him uncomfortable. He didn't want to do that. Would you want to go back to a city where you were wanted for murder? Do you trust God? Sometimes you're going to feel convicted to do things that may take you outside of that comfort zone. Perhaps giving a larger offering, one that you can't really afford, or maybe going and witnessing to that gangbanger across the street who's all tatted up and makes you really uncomfortable. And you'd much rather avoid that individual, but you feel convicted and compelled to go and witness to him. I don't imagine that Moses was really looking forward to going back to Egypt. But in doing so, in obeying what God had asked him to do, he was able to help deliver the Israelites out of slavery and bondage after 400 years. At first, he began making excuses, much like we do today. But obedience is submission without excuse. Are you willing to listen to God, even when doing so makes you feel uncomfortable? Are you going to obey him? Brothers and sisters, yield yourselves as vessels to the will of God. Love and prayers, always.